Well, I'm Storm Track 12 meteorologist Les Still here with your midweek Wednesday update, and it looks like today's going to be the hottest day of the week. We've got a new storm to talk about. We'll get to those details here in just a minute. I am tracking the hottest weather we were going to see all this week headed our way for this afternoon. Feeling like 100 degrees, actual temperatures in the low to mid 90s. Again, we are going to be tracking some storms around. As I always say, you get the steam, you're going to get the storms. The potential is there for some damaging wind gusts, also some heavy downpours, especially deep inland areas right before sunset, and then making its way down towards the coast as we head overnight tonight. Dorian is developing. Potentially could be upgraded to Dorian as we go on through the night tonight or into early tomorrow morning. And, of course, we're tracking it for you here on News Channel 12. All right, let's see what we're going to be dealing with for the day today. Threat tracker in the medium category for those storms coming in. The main threat that I am concerned about is the potential for some heavy downpours and also some damaging wind gusts. Maybe some small hail, not completely out of the question, but yet again, I don't see the twisting in the atmosphere that would potentially lead to any tornadic action here in eastern Carolina. These are pulse-type storms along with the front, so it looks like things will be going on fairly quietly. Hot and humid, though, back into the low to mid-90s. Again, feeling like closer to 100 for later on this afternoon. Scattered storms will be around overnight tonight. Inland areas making their way eventually after midnight down towards the beach. Lots of lightning with these storms, brief heavy downpours, still on the warm muggy side. And then for tomorrow, scattered storms around. Maybe some breaks in the overcast start to develop late tomorrow afternoon for inland spots. But east of Highway 17, we're going to hold on to the cloud cover much of the day tomorrow with, again, those storms, especially east of Highway 17. Big convective bomb going off across Arkansas and Oklahoma. Meanwhile, for us here in the east, it's hot and it's humid out ahead of this front. As we go on through the next 24 hours, that front is going to be moving in. And you can see what we're going to be dealing with here with the maybe an isolated storm or two along the sea breeze front for the day today. Can't be ruled out completely, but it's going to be the main front itself. That action comes in after sunset. Notice future track here stops at around 11 o'clock. Area of low pressure trying to develop along the Gulf Stream. So we are going to see a transfer of energy towards the coast, and that'll take over and be the main storm system. And the positive side is that storm system actually is going to pull the front off the coast. So as a result, we are going to be looking at showers and storms in here for tomorrow morning, at least until mid-afternoon, along and east of Highway 17. And then notice as that storm system continues to move away, we are going to be looking for those showers and storms to gradually dissipate as we go on through the afternoon hours tomorrow. Maybe, again, even some peaks of sunshine as we go into the afternoon west of Highway 258. All right, here's our biggest headline of the morning, Tropical Depression 4. This was that wave along the African continent that we were tracking yesterday at 13.9 north, 28.1 west, moving off to the west-northwest at a fairly good clip, 17 miles an hour. So, again, it's going to be kind of very Chantilly-ish, that it's moving very fast, running into a lot of dry air, although the size of it may work to its advantage as it is running into some very dry air in the central Atlantic. Take a look here what we're talking about here, and you can see what I'm talking about as far as the real small size of this storm system is concerned. Very small. Convection kind of going through a down pulse right now, but again, this is something we're going to track as we go on through the next week and a half to 2 weeks. Those little dots you see there right under the time bar, that is the Cape Verde Islands. And you can see what I was talking about. Notice all the oranges and yellow showing up here on this. This is all that dry Saharan dust, but because of the small size of this, it may be able to negotiate through all that dry Saharan dust that is in the central Atlantic over the next day or two. So it is something we are going to have to watch. Potentially could be headed towards the islands by early next week. And, you know, the official forecast track does keep it just barely as a tropical storm at about 40 miles an hour. If that's the case, it would be named Dorian, and that will continue to track north of the islands by early next week. And then we'll have to wait and see what the weather setup is across the eastern U.S. as to where exactly it will track, how it will impact us here. It's going to be going around the big Bermuda High, so we'll see if that is flexing westbound or more eastbound as we get into the middle of next week. Again, if it would have an impact on us here, would not be at the very earliest, I'm thinking, Wednesday, Thursday next week. But, again, it's pretty far out, plenty of time to track this, and it really depends on how long it sticks together as it makes its way through the central Atlantic, running into that dry air. As far as the next 24 hours, showers and thunderstorms will be scattered about as we go on through the later this afternoon and this evening. and then we will be looking for the action clearing off the coast. So fairly nice in here for Friday and Saturday. Showers and thunderstorms redevelop, though, with another front coming our way for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And then, like, by that point, we'll have to figure out where Dorian is going to be as to whether it will have an impact on us here in eastern Carolina. Have yourself a good Wednesday. I'm Storm Track 12 meteorologist Les Still.